Hello everyone, I know Pin is streaming because I wasn't here, I was late, power was out, sorry about that. Trying to get some things set up real quick, I'm gonna jump in the chat with them. If you notice, some things are different today. The Discord widget will not work on OBS for me. I have tried and cannot get it to work. So I made a YouTube chat just to show the Discord. If you notice, I've got my green screen set up. One of the reasons why I was up all night last night. Should be good now, so I'm jumping over.
10 or 20 a day versus their thousands and hundreds when people started dying.
Hey, Sparky, you're alive.
I mean,
yes, I'm alive.
He's alive?
Sparky's alive? We found a Sparky!
I am alive
weird.
and live.
Sparky, your eyes look weird
alive.
on Penniless Chan show.
What'd you say, Pin?
You started streaming as well?
Yeah, I'm streaming right now.
You asshole.
Hey, like I said, multi-pass stream. Go ahead and keep streaming. It's all good.
You should really check out Penis stream
What?
on YouTube. You should really check out her stream on YouTube right now.
Okay, I'll do that real quick.
It's very rare that she actually streams.
You're on here too already. You've been on here with us.
Oh no, wait, Sparky,
You know what
you
clip
need
to
to see
play.
the other one.
Sparky, you know what clip to play.
No, he needs this one. You'll see
Here's
it on
what
stream
clip
in
to
just a
play.
second.
This is gonna take a minute. Oh, nope. That's not the clip. You know what clip I'm talking about. It has to do with the train. It has to do with the train.
Italy had 380 people die in one day. Yeah.
Yeah, China had thousands dying, and still does actually, by the way. They're saying they have no more deaths. That's bullshit.
No one can believe.
You're triggering point of Antoine.
Oh God, the image
Then it-
of Sparky.
Then it
is
means
the
it's
thing.
working.
Oh my God.
We've got an Antoine in there? Yeah.
Is
He's in my
this
chat.
is this the sound effect you're looking for, Gen Max?
Oh, goddamn it, Sparky. The obvious one from Galaxy Train.
No, I don't have that one.
You have that one. God, Jesus Christ, what happened to your eyes? Why are they so close together? Or something like that.
Oh, you want
Yeah.
Oh, I guess I should put in a call to your home state, Sparky, and tell them to stop searching for you.
Let's see.
And
Is
again, I
it?
don't think we want to get swatted either.
Good luck trying to swamp me here.
I don't want to swap you. I don't want to swat you either. Do the swap.
Oh, what is it? I've got
Put on your door you have COVID-19 and the police won't come in.
What is it? Everybody do the flop. Yeah, just put a biohazard warning on the outside of your door.
That will stop swatting. Yeah, there we go. We've solved the problem with swatting on this channel.
Oh my God.
Just put a COVID-19 sign on your door.
Quarantine tape around your house. And Sparky's fucking up today.
Sparky is trying to breathe during a pandemic. Great. And Antoine, how does Samaj handle this? Very well, thanks.
Shots fired! Shots fired!
has anybody else been experiencing the end of the world yet?
No, but like I mentioned before, Hollywood
Well-
and comic books have been experiencing the end of their world as we know it. And it's fun.
Comic books, movie, Disney.
No, it
Disney
gets even
is-
better. Marvel Studios is shut down indefinitely.
Yeah, I know. Thank God. Maybe they can rethink their movies now for
Well-
Phase 14. Maybe they could take a little bit more time
Alright.
and think about Phase 14.
Here you
Phase
go.
4.
Here you go, Jim X.
Jesus shit-chucking Christ! What the fuck is wrong with your eyes?
The moment's over. The moment's past, Sparky. You fucked up.
You fucked up.
And said, "Yeah, I don't have
And
my
we
soundboard
also
because
wouldn't
I'm
have
on my
eyes
pad."
that were too close together like the headlights on a fucking Jeep.
Mm. I mean,
Still,
all I can
moment's gone, Sparky. Moment's gone.
all I can say is Krillin.
There you go. No, see, yeah, Rogue on it. Sparky. Yeah.
Come on, guys.
failing me here.
Guys, I just woke up.
Cocaine's
Uh-huh.
another drug.
Yeah, you need some cocaine, man.
All I can say there, Sparky, is one 2-second clip here.
You done good.
Okay, so Sparky, why did you go missing? What happened?
I didn't wake up because the fucking power went out. My alarm was off.
Yeah, I had the same problem here. So
Yeah.
I can't blame Sparky on that one.
And I was up all night trying to set up a fucking green screen, which I just put my link in the chat. If you want to come over, you can see how good the green screen is.
You know, green screen. They make green screen paint. You could have just painted your wall.
I don't want to paint the wall green, thank you.
But all the YouTubers are doing it, Sparky.
Yeah.
Lion Green, come on.
Well, I'm not like all the other YouTubers.
And that is why you fail.
That is why you failed.
Yes.
That is what you failed. That is why you failed.
Your background.
Careful. You don't want
Yes.
those heard.
And guess who's up with me?
Chance.
No.
Hook?
Yep. And
Okay,
she's one.
why
and
aren't you
she's...
baby making?
Is she
So do
dancing?
you want
Sparky.
to these guys? They
No,
want to
no.
know why we don't have a baby yet.
You know how much those things cost?
Sparky, this would have been a perfect excuse for you to have gone missing and spent the entire week just doing what you can to put a baby inside of inside of Hook.
Chance. Wait,
No,
what?
it makes sense.
Freudian slip. Nope.
Oh wow! Now Ped's fucking up.
Remember, we have
Or
to.
is she?
We have
Is
to-
this-
have to
is
clip
this-
that out there, please?
Was this a Freudian slip? Was this a Freudian
Use
slip
that
from Pen?
clip so I can use that against her later.
It is.
let's-
It is.
That's pretty
Pen-
cool, Sparky. That's a pretty cool background.
It's Schrodinger's opinion.
that grenade!
She did and did not fuck.
That was the worst throw ever of all time.
Okay,
Not my fault.
now you're getting better, Sparky.
Someone put a
You're
wall in
getting
my
better.
way.
Yes, Hook, I know that babies are expensive. That's still no excuse to not.
Red versus blue, and I don't know when.
I think I need to do that. I want to have a red versus
yeah.
blue seasons 1 through 5 viewing party.
Why? Why would you do that to yourself?
Because I like it. It's fun. Okay, leave me alone.
Anyways, say what you said again, Pen.
Okay.
I don't remember what I just said.
Yeah, dog.
God damn it, Chance.
No, I'm not. I'm not. It is. I am calling Schrodinger's Panina. She did and did not fuck up.
No. Say what you just said.
Chance
Nope.
was
Something about babies are expensive, but still.
That's no excuse to not have one.
oh yeah, yeah, they say that they don't raise it themselves.
It's on here. I don't have the clip.
With
It's on my
Sparky's raised
computer.
from work, I don't understand why you can't afford one now.
We got mortgage. My stuff that I pay for, his
Tiny
stuff
home.
that his paid for.
Tiny
I
home.
told him
I just,
we have
I just
kids.
wanna say-
I ain't working.
Tiny home.
I just want to say, I mean, the clock's running out. The longer you wait, the harder it's going to be.
I can acknowledge that.
I
there.
can attest to that too.
Shit happens.
Can attest to that.
I mean, look, well, yeah, but it's always harder when you're young. It always gets better later on.
Let me put it this way
Not
to you.
not with these people that I've seen.
Let me put it this way to you, Hook and Sparky. You will never be ready for a baby. You say it's expensive now, but then something else will come up, like COVID-19 or nuclear fallout, or you will never be ready to have a baby.
I guess there be none then.
A Democrat gets elected.
A Democrat.
I'll stick with dogs.
You're not having to put that ad. Come on.
That's my point. That's my point.
This ain't gonna be like Walking Dead. I'm sorry.
Every time a Democrat gets elected, it is
They're
The Walking
trying so
Dead.
hard, Sparky. They're trying so
They've
hard.
been trying to like this for like last 2 months.
My coworkers try to do that too,
Well,
and it
actually,
don't work.
we've been pushing more the last week and a half because we're all stuck inside, so we got nothing better to do.
It makes sense. It makes sense. You're not the only ones that've been trying to do this.
We need to rename the show instead of Re-Caffeinated with Sparky. It needs to be Getting Sparky to Have a Baby.
Fucking load, Sparky.
Look, you guys are already on. You guys are probably already going to be the self quarantine anyways. You might as well get on. You got nothing but time on your hand.
She's self quarantined. I'm not. I still have walk. They're not shutting my walk down.
Remove all safeties. Clip.
I'm
Also remove. Alastor, remove all safeties.
Oh.
Go for a walk.
Yeah, give me a second.
This is what you need to do, Sparky. This is what you need to do, Sparky.
I have to remember where it is. There's so many fucking clips I grabbed.
This is okay. We were not prepared for this, so this is fun.
All I can do is this one. There you go.
You need to go for the walk one because that's what Sparky needs to do.
I know. Let me find.
Remove
Here you go.
safeties.
Here you go. You can do this one.
Has to take another whack at it?
How about taking another quack at it?
Oh, wow,
Now,
that's
if
very
you
good.
don't mind, I've got things to do.
What
There you
things?
go.
You don't do things.
Yes, I do. I take enthusiastic walks through the woods.
That's
And
enough.
Cursed calico dog.
Oh God!
That's what you need to do, Sparky. Take an enthusiastic walk through the woods.
Jim, you don't see what's on screen.
There's people
Oh God, I
dead.
gotta switch back now. Wait a minute, it'll be on Sparky's soon enough. I'll just wait.
Oh my goodness.
Oh.
Working a little hard.
Sparky, you've been playing Doom a lot? You've been playing the demon side of Doom?
No.
Oh god.
I'm working with Daniel Radcliffe a little bit.
I
in
will say
that
Samaj
horror
that's
movie.
actually pretty good with adding the details with the highlights on the sides. The horns and the head.
That's not going to go well.
Hey, Draconut has a question. Pin, where's your baby?
I need a baby daddy first.
I mean, if anybody wishes to volunteer, I hear that there's an opening. I feel that you might have a spot available.
Hey, Samaj, why don't you get to it?
Samaj and Rogue are the only two available here. So, yeah, there you go.
Well, I mean, unfortunately,
We got
that.
that. Well, you know what? Long distance relationships do work. I think you can send a little bit of your spawn to her.
I think you're a little too generous with the compliment there. I don't think I can shoot my jizz that far. And my aim is not that good. Not that good.
0, 1, 2, 2.
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
Oh, God. So is Sparky now the one who shall not be named?
Something like that.
I forgot about that.
Man Squatch at Samaj. All women have an opening. Oh shit. Oh my god.
You lie! You lie!
I'm gonna sing the dance song.
My face is starting to hurt.
All I can say there, Penny, you have the most people that's ever watched your non-existent channel.
He's kicking me in the dick.
Oh,
Why?
who?
Why does he
Pen,
keep kicking me in the dick?
Pen, bring up Florida Teen. Let's talk about Florida Teen for a little bit.
Oh, Florida team, huh?
Florida Teen.
All right.
Let's talk about. We need to get on something else.
With,
This is
with
starting
the
to.
bees?
The Florida Teen. Yes, the bees.
Oh, so you're gonna try to take that away from me for our show? Okay, good, do it, make it a thing.
I mean,
right,
I
here
love
we
talking
go.
about Sparky becoming a daddy as much as everybody else, but I think we're just we're gonna burn. We don't want to burn through this in one show.
He doesn't look like Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah, he does.
Oh god, yeah, he does.
Well, guess what his parents said about it? What his parents said about it was said, well, we hope he learns about abstinence first, then from this experience. That's it. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if the parents are dumb or just that fucking smart.
All right, so Florida teen stung.
But I'm
over
going with
600
dumb because the guy's kid stuck his penis in a beehive.
times after inserting his little pee-pee.
I thought this was a joke, and then I found out it was real. It was real.
You realize that
In
you missed
Florida.
out on one major
does that
factor,
always
not
happen in
Florida,
Florida?
but there's one
Ask
major
Pin.
factor.
Why is it always Florida?
I
Because
don't
you have
know.
some unique, special people there, Pen.
I don't know. I really don't.
Do you realize that this kid is highly allergic to bees?
Yes, I know. But it's just funny getting stung over 600 times because he
On the
decided to
penis.
start.
On the
his-
penis.
No. You should consider that he took his initiative. He was so fucking hard up that he decided to overwrite his complete fear of being killed by bees to try to fuck them.
Yep. No, they're hive at least.
I wanna be a Super Saiyan. I wanna.
Well, he's super something.
The 14-year-old boy apparently inserted his penis inside of the beehive located under the family house. The family house balcony when he was attacked by the swarm.
Yeah.
I think they didn't want you to sexually assault their queen.
Hashtag beehive me too.
All right, I'm gonna need you to do me a solid and not kick me anymore.
I guess from one of the parents.
I just no, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me. It bothers me. It bothers me a lot. And that one's still green.
I like this comment right here. Must have been from one of his parents, his father. I mean, I understand the urge, but if you have to do it in a Kleenex, for God's sakes, and leave the bees alone.
I know. I think the parents were a little bit smart and stupid because the mother said something along the lines of abstinence first.
I could just imagine somebody having a sound clip from Nicolas Cage. Not the bees! Ah, not the bees!
Wow. It's like putting your penis inside a jar of warm honey. Really?
Yeah.
They should have went with apple pie. They should have went with apple pie.
And Penn has told me that this is Florida Man's son.
Yes, this is the son.
And he has many sons.
Yes.
This is the son of Florida Man.
No. You also have to read the comment that he might have heard this, that having sex is like putting your dick in a nice jar of honey.
Oh
I
no,
thought it was
not
putting it
like
in a
Winnie the
beehive.
Pooh. No, not like Winnie the Pooh.
You do want to put it in Winnie the Pooh.
No. Oh God, no. That's what coronavirus is doing.
Oh my God.
Mm.
This is what happens when you don't teach sex ed properly. This kid's like 14. It's not like he's like,
From Man Squatch to Gem Max, I wonder how many baby bees will look like him now.
Depending.
All of them, because he looks like one ugly son of a bitch.
Well, he's a little puffy around the eyes.
And lips.
And chin.
And a few other different things.
Let's just put it this way.
Look where his hands are. Look where his hands are. That doesn't even look natural. It looks like he just put his hands over to cover his genitals and penis. It's just horrible.
Oh God damn it.
No, it seems reasonable.
So, is it now? I wonder, is it bigger now that it's swollen to such size, or?
Well, remember, you can if you have it larger that for 4 hours or more, you need to consult a doctor.
Oh God, it's probably a couple days.
Okay.
Now, is that kid ever going to be able to actually get an erection again, though? Because the poison can destroy tissue and veins if you get enough of it in you.
Oh, I see what Sparky's doing. He's just resharing my screen.
Yeah.
And
Hey,
has the two chats together.
Hey, does this theme song pop into mind?
Gotta get up, I gotta get going. I'm gonna see a friend of mine. He's round and he's fuzzy, loving because he's just Winnie the Pooh.
Oh my God.
Chasing some honeybees, Pooh Bear, I know he's out there. Tumbling,
Just wow.
Sparky just destroyed all of our childhoods.
Well, okay, so I'm sharing both streams because for some reason, the Discord chat is not Discord chat. The icons for Discord are not working, and I cannot get it to reload. It keeps saying that my Discord is disconnected. It will not connect.
Hey, I just remembered this, and I gotta tell you guys this. This is actually very important. X Jinping is replaced by China's. Right now, all the speeches he's given, it looks like he might have been replaced by a computer clone of him. It's actually quite fascinating.
Detected on American soil.
I'm sure there's a way to be able
because he's either very sick still or he is dead.
Oh shit.
Coronavirus. There were rumors that he had gotten it.
And
he got it really bad.
And if he's dead and they don't want to cause panic in the Chinese Communist Party people, whatever, the CCP, I can imagine them, continuing that facade that he's still alive, just like with Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Because they have proven they have the technology to do this already.
Yes, but no dictator lives forever, so it's a matter of time of finding out when he's actually.
My guess is he's going to quietly retire, pass on his power if he's dead or sick, and then they're going to be like, he's going to go missing for a while.
Well, he is 66, so he's probably in quarantine lockdown.
No, he's already been sick. They've already kind of showed that he's been sick from the coronavirus.
So what you're saying, this is what's gonna happen.
Yes. Unlimited power.
I mean, honestly, the thing is, they may not even replace because if you have a fall guy that you could just make him say or do whatever you want.
China will be the first country to have a virtual dictator.
pretty much. I think they already are. It's kind of scary, actually.
Oh, man, squad. Nina, is a communist China or is it 1,000 Acre Woods? Holy shit. The answer is yes.
1,000 Acre Woods, huh?
Oh, actually, it would be 100 Acre Woods. I don't know why he's extra zeros and all that, but
100 Acre Woodies.
I think I feel really stupid right now. Sometimes I should know that reference.
You don't understand the 100 Acre Woods reference?
It's been, I don't know, maybe it's been a while. Really, Jim Max? Really?
Wait, what did Jem do? What was that scraping?
That was me mixing my coffee.
Oh. What are you mixing your coffee in?
A Yeti mug.
Excuse me.
Alright, so what is the reference? Because I can't remember off the top of my head.
Okay, we
That
need to
is
lock
where
down
Winnie
Pen.
the
She's
Pooh
sick.
lives.
Oh, okay.
That's where
Deep
Christopher
in the
Robin lives.
100 Acre Woods, where Christopher Robin plays. God damn it. I would call you a millennial, but that's not quite accurate.
You know how long since it's been since I've seen Winnie the Pooh? A long fucking time. I'm sorry.
I mean, no, not many people want to see Winnie Pooh, but
Ben has the Vicus. The Vicus. Maybe I do. I don't know.
the hell was that?
Somebody fell
Who
down.
died?
Are you sumo wrestling your fucking coffee also?
Jesus Christ.
No, I'm building a coffin right now for myself because just in case.
God damn it.
I am the chosen one.
I forgot that he said that.
I'm surprised I don't hear that more often. That was awesome.
I find your lack of faith
He
disturbing.
gave himself a 10 out of 10, so that's
10 out of 10 would be president again.
You don't know the power of the dark side.
No.
Sick hell no!
I sick hell.
Winslow comes in saying boomerang on my chat.
Yeah, no, I saw that. All I can say for that one is a simple thing.
Let's see. Muff a button. Man Squatch to me. Imagine if the CIA hacks the virtual dictator. They could make him say anything. We are giving back to Ben. Or free chow mein for everyone. You know
Hong
what?
Kong.
Forget if the CIA gets a hold of the virtual dictator. What about 4chan?
And don't give them ideas. They're already bad enough as it is. Imagine them in charge of a whole country. Oh my god.
One, I wish him the best
laws.
of luck on getting through the red curtain that's been created, since almost no one can get out of it.
I mean, like we've been doing since the beginning of the internet. Yeah, that's
No,
Wait a minute.
It's an independent internet. It actually kind of exists within the outskirts of our internet.
The
Rogue. I'm pretty sure we've hacked into it. Trust me, it's not hard to get into an internet that an entire country has to themselves. It's really not.
I would like to just put it this way. I think 4chan already bought the island of Keck. So them taking control of the virtual dictator,
yeah,
not unreasonable.
I didn't say.
You're
I didn't say.
conflating the idea that actually exists.
Hey, if we're not going to do it, Hong Kong will. Because those fuckers have embraced Pepe and Keck.
Yep.
Like
And
no
May.
other.
Keke is the president. May is the vice president.
All I can say is
Neat.
because realistically, no one really cares at this moment.
Well, no, they're all freaking out about Corona.
Yeah, which is going to be on everybody's forefront, thanks to the media.
Well, I mean, the media are purveyors of propaganda at this point.
They've always been purveyors of propaganda.
Inciting panic.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure that's why you don't yell fire in a crowded theater unless there's an actual fire.
Yeah,
unless you're the media.
Yeah, well, this is what I have to say to the media, but too much good it will do.
Be careful not to choke on your aspirations, Director.
Never did like the dad joke.
Why does it always seem that, why does it seem that now at least certain people within CNN are like praising the president is like, no, yeah, he's actually doing a good job now. And Maddow, who I have dubbed the Alex Jones of the left, is losing her goddamn mind.
Because
doesn't matter
winning.
what the president says, it's bad.
Because they still have to have. They really have no choice. These people, they're seeing the writing on the wall. If they want their shows to exist and keep going, they have to acknowledge his good points.
Well, it's like certain internet spugs to certain internet personalities.
Well, look at your one friend we were talking to yesterday. Think of all the stuff he said. And some people are just crazy. Or just stupid.
Wait, who were you talking to last night, Sparky?
What do you mean?
Oh, you're talking to me, Gem Max.
I was gonna say, what the fuck you trying to do for shame me?
I forgot. See,
I was talking to you, Pin.
That's how irrelevant it is. That's how irrelevant it is.
I haven't shared any of that with anybody. I'm not that dumb.
It's fine. It's just I could not for the life of me remember for like that brief fart of a second what you were referring to. I know. I remember now, but that's how inconsequential it was.
Inconsequential.
About my dick. No.
God damn it. I didn't even share that with Rogue. It was that inconsequential.
Hey, Pin, do me a favor. What's your OBS version?
Oh, ouch. That hurts, man. That hurts.
Wait, what hurts? And what do you mean, Sparky?
So inconsequential after what I just said.
What is the version?
God damn it.
What is the version of OBS you have?
25.0.1.
Okay.
Why?
Good job.
Mine's at 24. Maybe that's the reason why.
Just before I started streaming, it gave me that. Would you like to update now? Sure, I got a few minutes. Why? Who's throwing around the nerd button?
Laugh it up, fuzzball.
Any other news that we should be concerned about? Any more speculation that?
My area is flooding again.
Sparky,
But
stop
you're not
living
living
in water.
I live in a lakeside area.
Whose fault is that?
Wait a minute. Are you living on another floodplain after?
No, I'm not. Just
thank God. Because I swear to God,
just the entrances in and out to where I live is in the floodplain.
So he's got a moat, not just around his little area, but around his area of getting in and out.
Pretty much.
Sparky,
Buy
I
boats.
keep telling
What I do?
My rowboat. Sparky, my rowboat.
Oh, that. That's a pleasant little image.
Oh God.
See tomorrow pop up a new image.
I did something of the sort.
This is gonna take a while.
Oh my god.
Okay. Anywho.
Oh my god. Sparky's silence is just. He's trying to cover it up right now. He just can't. He's turning red. He's turning red. Sparky just took it down. Oh,
you wish. You wish.
So everybody on Sparky's stream, if you want to keep coming and keep looking at the image, you're welcome to come over to my stream.
It looks like a boob on my screen.
It does not look like.
Well,
yeah, it looks like a
there
stomach.
is a boob that's
You're
up
fine.
against the belly there.
Oh my god. I'm dying. I'm dying. My face hurts.
Oh my god. I'm gonna have to go back to Pen's side because it's more interesting, Sparky. Yours is just a blank wall.
Oh, okay. So,
there we go.
Unfortunately, Medicare seemed to have gotten demonetized again.
Yeah. Well,
really, again?
Yeah.
Sargon, Medicare, everybody that everybody watches, pretty much, yeah.
I guess Susan didn't like him continuously reporting on Corona Chan.
No, it's the factor that all the videos that they've had that has been deleted, YouTube has been, or at least the people behind YouTube, have been emptying out their archives, and apparently their bot picked up on the old YouTube stuff, even though it's been taken down, and repenalize these people.
Yeah, they did that too. They did that to Count Dankula too.
Right.
On
so
the Naughty Pug video.
Here's the
Sparky,
stupid
this
part
looks
about
worse. This looks so much worse now, Sparky, on your side. Now it does look like a boob on your face.
No. He just looks like he's resting his boob.
He's resting his boob?
Yes.
This does look like a boob now.
Anywho.
No, what I was going to say was, and unfortunately now, because YouTube decided to open up their goddamn freaking mouths and say, yeah, we're sending people home. We're not going to have as many reviewers. The bot is going to definitely pick up stuff that it shouldn't be picking up, and your channels may get struck down, but we're not going to do anything about it until this is over.
Wait a minute. The bot, oh my god, you know what, you can fuck with that bot so bad, because if no one's there to readjust it, the bot will learn that certain things are good and start promoting those things instead.
No, it won't. You do realize that this bot already has a banned list it's already implemented. All you're going to do is just increase on the blacklist. You ain't gonna increase on the whitelist.
So yeah, and here's the thing: YouTube basically said, "Yeah, we're incapable of doing anything about it," and everybody's just turning around and sitting there going, "But Google lets people work from home. Why are you incapable of letting people work from home? You're part of Google."
Because they don't want their algorithm getting outside their office.
Correct.
That's basically it.
Ah.
Yeah, that algorithm is controlled by the inner circle of YouTube.
They don't want it leaving the office.
And that's the reason of why I stated earlier when Jim X says that we can just manipulate it. It's like, well, it has a blacklist. It's a very large blacklist. It's ever growing. All we're going to be doing is creating more to that blacklist.
Yeah.
So you still can technically fuck with it, but it will fuck with others.
It will fuck with everything, breaking YouTube completely.
Yes, that's the point.
Sounds like we have a job to do.
Plan.
Sounds like a plan. It's a late plan. It's already been implemented and it's still not broken. Hey, YouTube has been around for how long?
Since the early 2010s.
Too long.
Since before that?
And since Google's taken over, there's been people who've been in ongoing quest to find a way to break it. They've been still working on that project, and it's not happening anytime soon.
Yeah, you'd have better chances of having a YouTube competitor come out and just pull people away from it. Hey, BitChute, we're looking at you.
So, like I said before, the algorithm has been designed in such a way that it is very focused on one lineage.
What you do is you make everything bad then. Everything.
Well, some have tried that.
Well, the thing is, they've always had people in there that fix that.
But now
They have
because of
people in there
Corona,
that
they
fix
don't.
that right now.
Yeah, and still the virus that is the bot hasn't changed its mindset, even though there's been people outside playing with it. Trust me, this has been an ongoing project for certain individuals who shall remain nameless, but it hasn't changed.
Just say 4chan Shadow then in that case.
No. There's something a little bit more insidious than 4chan.
Oh, neat. All right.
I'm starting to think, if you're going to say that, I'm starting to think something more of the gray hacker community.
Maybe.
Anonymous?
No. They don't do that.
Since you brought up hacking, I wanted to mention that the Netflix has been having trouble with hacking. Apparently, people's accounts all over are getting hacked.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so has it been because of the increase of people staying home, and then accessing Netflix?
Yes. The more you have people flooding the account, it bogs down the actual bot. So you're creating a slowdown, which is opening up a huge window in the background, a door, if you want, to allow people to get in.
Have you heard about what's going on in Europe with Netflix? They've been dropping their things down. They're dropping their streaming service down to as low as 360p.
Well,
because there's more people home trying to watch Netflix.
Yeah, it makes sense. I'm not saying, but that's a lot of fucking people.
Yeah, realistically, when it comes down to it, do you really need a high definition streaming service at this moment?
Yes.
Oh, what is it? Okay, so within the last week,
most of the materials that we have is not even up to HD standard.
Come on, Rogue. I need to watch my Star Wars in HD.
That's why you have Blu-rays and shit like that. Within the vein of YouTube or Netflix or whatnot, a lot of this stuff wasn't really meant to be streamed at a high definition, at a huge volume count.
You boomer.
Mm-hmm.
Blu-rays.
Hey, Pin.
Come on, Spark. Oh, come on.
Hey, Pin. Why don't you put on screen what I showed you?
Kidding.
What did you show me? Hold on.
I'm looking at everybody here.
I'm sorry, I'm going to show this thing from Man Squatch first.
Oh my god. How do you do this, Twitch Pen? Why do you do this to us? Okay.
That's why Sparky's not getting to the baby making. It means he'd have to cut back on his popcorn.
Oh.
Well, chances are that's all he'll be eating for a while. So, I mean, he's fine.
True.
Oh, my heart. I was going to say something. I can't remember what I was going to say, though.
Well, I was going to say, show what I just sent you.
Okay, here's the thing that Sparky wants me to show. God damn it.
Yep.
That's bad.
Yep, thanks for the new bridge. It helped a lot. It just found another path.
Okay, so what I was going to say is earlier in the week, I remember seeing trends on Twitter. Either trends or just a lot of people talking about it that I follow, where gamers are being encouraged to cut back on their gaming to allow people to video stream. And everybody else is going, gaming actually doesn't take as much bandwidth as watching does. Doesn't even take a significant percentage of it.
Basically, the only thing that be logical going forward is to record all your shit and then put it up. Stop watching.
So, not only do we have locust, a plague, earthquakes,
Hail in places where it hasn't hailed in hundreds of years,
and a flood.
Oh, did you guys hear about Yellowstone Park?
Yeah,
pulsating. Yeah,
we know.
pulsating.
Pulsating. Yeah. I mean,
God, there's just a little pocket of magma underneath it. Jesus
If that chamber
Christ.
of manga breaks, that's actually a good thing because it won't be as big as what it could be.
Can
So it's
somebody
not a
please
big
just
deal.
tell Pharaoh to let Moses' people go already?
No.
Well, we've tried to get Pelosi to do that, and she's just,
Well, now it's a plague that's going to affect because of North Korea instead of Egypt.
North Korea is actually pretty cool right now. Surprisingly, Korea's pretty cool.
I also hear
They're just not letting anybody in.
Hey, let Samaj talk.
I also hear that there's the planets are aligning.
The planets are aligning.
Yeah, I'm not joking. I heard that it's supposed to be happening like soon, if it hasn't happened already. That rare, like every 1,000 of years, kind of events going on. So I haven't checked into it. I just heard about it. So...
Oh, wait a minute. I get it now. You know how they said that the world was supposed to end in 2012? I think they were a decade off. It's actually going to end in 2022. So you have a year and a half to get your shit in order, guys. What is it, Man Squash Samaj? Maybe we can get Dr. Pimple Popper to pop Yellowstone. Oh no!
She would be the most qualified.
Oh,
Hey,
no.
maybe we could get Florida Man to stick his dick in it.
Oh god.
Anyway,
Florida team.
The planet alignment will not happen until 2492.
Yeah.
So let's kind of think logically on this one. Yes, there's certain areas that have aligned, but all planetary alignment will not happen until 2492. So
We'll all die.
by
And then
then most of us should be already been long dead.
And then the asteroid is
Which I'm
supposed to be
immortal.
on its way too, so.
That's
Immortally
much
challenged.
What was that?
I said I'm mortally challenged.
God damn it. Let's see what else is in news today. What is slightly worth talking about?
I don't know. It depends on what you want to consider talking about. I mean,
Oh yeah, the death toll. What is it? Italy has seen its largest number of deaths in one day.
yeah. Well, there could be just a second resurgent of the Wu flu.
And then Spain has seen 375.
Oh come
in,
on,
like, the
Spain
last
has seen
24 hours.
worse. Spain has seen worse. It's like they forgot the Spanish flu.
And France is blaming all their deaths right now on it, even though it might be the government killing its people by beating them to death in riots here.
Since you brought up the Spanish flu, apparently there's also like a war going on Wikipedia. The Chinese government's trying to change the origin of the Spanish flu because apparently historically it came from China.
Yes.
And so
I heard it came from America originally.
No.
So
unfortunately, it actually has been handed down to the transportation of goods from China to Spain.
Right, and so they're trying to change the historical context of that on Wikipedia. So there's a battle going on, but there's so many people working for the Chinese government it's an almost impossible task to do.
We're gonna have to lock it down.
Yeah, and of course they're doing similar things with the coronavirus. The whole
And that's already on lockdown.
Yeah, I mean, but we already got people in like news outlets who are trying to say that Donald Trump. Well, why do you keep calling it the Chinese flu? Isn't that racist? which I
And
think
then we point out the clips of CNN, MSNBC, and every other fucking news organization doing it, and we're just like, yeah, you're in this with us. Fuck off. They've given up on that already. It's the actors now that are doing it that are getting Chinese money because Marvel actors, and everybody's telling them to shut the fuck up. So it's basically failing right now at this point.
Yeah, but the case of Wikipedia, the reason of why we can't classify it as a reliable source, because anybody can fucking edit it at any given bloody time.
Mm-hmm.
No, I can't anymore. I've pissed them off too many times.
Well, anybody who has connections, especially with those for propaganda reasons, have access to changing it. And they can justify it by saying, well, there's an article over here that says this, even though that article could have been disproven 300 times over.
Yeah. So we can't even rely on the idea of Wikipedia. Yeah, it's a great propaganda piece. If you want to use it just for that. But
see, here's the thing, though. While China has billions, 4chan, they got nothing better to do. So I think 4chan's going to win this battle every time.
Okay, so
and realistically, 4chan doesn't care about Wikipedia. We have our own shit.
Yeah, so exactly. Who wants to listen to old movie quotes?
Well, hold that thought just 1 second, Sparky. From Adam Shift 18 hours ago. We need to bring people together to fight coronavirus. Blaming China may seem like good politics, but it doesn't solve anything or mitigate the Trump administration's failures. Calling it the Chinese virus only breeds disunity, discrimination, and division.
How?
Okay, all I can say is I'm bored now.
God damn it.
Hey, Sparky, play that song.
Well, it wasn't a song. I had something else queued up.
So,
the last day of the United States of America.
Basically.
By tomorrow, all of mankind, and we will be visible from the Milky Way as a tiny little puff of smoke. I'm watching the Earth crumble before my eyes. Giant ash cloud created by this super volcano will first envelop Vegas, and then St. Louis, and then Chicago, and then at long last, Washington, D.C. will have its lights go out.
That guy's crazy, right, Daddy?
I don't think so.
Neat.
Yep.
So, anybody been playing Doom Eternal?
Nope.
I want to.
I just beat it last night.
You do realize that I'm never going to play it because it's a Bethesda-based game, and I don't really care about anything that Bethesda's done. But regardless, Bethesda's fucked up their own DRM.
Yeah.
Because they wanted to play with the anti-piracy thing to a point where they almost broke their entire game.
They also wanted, if you look at the game, you can tell it was originally set up to be pay to play or pay to win. But it was a pay to win game. But because it was supposed to come out during the pay to win scandal area, I think that's why they pulled it back about 3 or 4 months. Because while it does feel like pay to play, they removed anything pay to play out of it.
No, they kept a little. They're find a doll because that's part of the actual content. You were supposed to purchase those individual dolls. They just made it Easter eggs.
Yeah, because they realized they were going to get fucking chewed out for that.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, it's still in there, but it's.
I mean, technically, they could have just made those dolls like physical things that people could buy at a limited time frame, like, I don't know, like Amiibos or whatever that Nintendo brings out.
Yeah, people love fucking collectibles.
They're basically pops, so they could just sell them as pops, and people would. I would buy those. They're cool. They're cool as hell. But no.
They'd rather not have to create physical product, because that would mean that they would have to spend money that they don't have.
Yeah, basically. Well, the game is actually was developed by ID Software.
Software, yes, or we know.
But yeah, they put it out there, and they were the ones that almost fucked it up. But it's actually a pretty good game. It is a pretty good game. Oh, I'm happy. You will be able to buy skins here eventually, but
oh goody.
That's it. It's not pay to the game itself is not pay to win, but the online. I don't play the online stuff though.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a shit about that.
Otherwise, yeah, there's that. Gaming in general is kind of a broken media.
Oh,
like
you don't say.
I know, like movies, another broken media.
Like Disney. Like Disney is broken right now.
No, they're not broken. They're just broke.
They're about to get super broke.
Well, no, they're about to break up.
Actually,
they're going to have to break up with some things they just recently wined and dined and paid for.
I just heard that they're probably going to start selling off some of the stuff they acquired from Fox.
Yeah.
So I mean,
that's a coming. That is not a rumor. That is coming.
Yeah. So like, don't be surprised if you hear that The Simpsons has been sold off to someone else.
And Road, you're about your thing that someone's going to buy the whole thing. Apple doesn't want to touch it because their market is starting to fail now because they can't sell new phones.
Correct.
Google is going to fail because they can't sell stuff to other companies because other people they can't import their stuff, so they can't buy that material.
Yeah.
And then Amazon, well, yes, they are selling stuff. They're running out of stuff to sell. And again, they will lose money.
Correct.
So they can't afford to buy it. So the only choice is to buy it piece by piece and sell it off by piece by piece. So Disney
it's not going to be a very cheap endeavor, we'll put it that way. So it's going to be one of the large conglomerates that's going to be purchasing it. I'm sorry to tell you guys that unless you have I don't know, a few $100 million kicking around, I don't think you could be seeing Simpsons going to anybody just for cheap.
Actually, they're going to have to sell at a loss. Because the thing is,
it still won't be cheap, but they can still
right now
at the end of the day, it's not going to be cheap.
No, it's not.
So even at a loss, it's still not cheap, like it or not. I like the idea that this is going to be broken up. They go to individuals, but guess what? At the end of the day, Grony doesn't want to make any more Simpsons episodes. Realistically, he was done.
I know this. I don't care about Simpsons. I've actually been off of Simpsons for about like 20 seasons.
Well, I just brought up
Fox as a movie competitor alone has been bankrupt a long time ago, and none of their IPs are worth shit anymore. So realistically, selling at a loss is great. The only reason why Disney Iger, I should say, bought up that particular franchise is because of 3 basic movies. 3.
Mm-hmm.
Episodes 4, 5, and 6 of Star Wars. That's it.
And some characters from Marvel.
Not that they could do anything with them now.
Okay, but they're all actually. They've already put those IPs back under Marvel's control, even though Marvel's doing nothing with them right now.
Marvel can't do anything with them because they're broke.
Well, that and Phase 4, I see none of.
Phase 4 is on lockdown indefinitely.
All shooting has stopped. Natalie Portman. That's why all the actors right now are going on to social media to start their new careers and failing miserably.
Because they can't get the attention that they want. They've never had to face criticism like this before. They don't.
No.
God,
they're not social. Look, they're not part of the new it crowd because no one really watched their movies before. The people that they pandered to don't like them. Period. So there is nothing to do with criticism. It's not even a degree of likability. It's a space that they're trying to acquire. It's already full.
Yep.
It's so bad right now. Mark Ruffalo has been seen robbing stores.
Yeah, well, I'm not surprised.
What, for attention?
No, it's for money.
For
he
money?
He had more money. He spent all his money because he thought he was going to be in Phase 4.
Well, originally
Jesus
he was
Christ.
supposed to be in Phase 4, but he gave away all of his money. He didn't spend it. He gave it away.
To what?
Oh.
Charities. He gave it to mostly to charities.
SJW causes, of course. Of
Correct.
course.
So that's the problem when it comes down to these particular entertainers who are flash by nights, you know.
Flash in the pan?
Yeah. They think that they've got this endless amount of stream of money simply because of the factor that they're in the next set of movies. Now, what they didn't predict, and unfortunately what no one could predict, is the factor that you have a disease that has decided to cross all nations and shut down every form of business. So, yeah, we're going to see a lot of people making some big boy decisions. And unfortunately, big boy decisions are going to be coming at a huge loss.
It's almost like utility workers are more valuable now than entertainers and sports stars.
Who would have thought that?
I know. Also, Brie Larson has been selected to be Mara Jane for the Star Wars.
I heard about that. That's pretty annoying. Like I'm not. I don't. Yeah.
When people when people say hell they're gonna change their stripes, Safe Space, Snowflake, the new X-Men sidekicks, having Brie Larson, who is going to be the spokesperson for Nintendo, as well as the face for Star Wars, next section being Mara Jane, and a few other things. I don't think they're going to be changing the stripes anytime soon.
You know, only when they start to hurt in the pocketbook will they.
Yeah.
Well,
I mean, you could say that they will operate at a loss.
Okay, could we let the monkey man speak
No,
now?
I was just going to say. I mean, I would agree with you that things are they're not going to change their stripes. However, with this coronavirus thing, I wouldn't be surprised if they're going to have to. Some of what they're going to have to do is going to have to be done at a very low budget, and it has to be a return of something. Like this is like if you're going to succeed at all, things have to change, and they have to change fast.
No, they're not going to change. I'm sorry. They're going to stick to the principle. They're going to sit down. They're going to triple down like they always do. They still have a bit of money in the budget to do something. Yes. They're probably going to bring out some movies that are going to go over to their streaming services, and because people are sitting at home and people are going to watch it.
So, Damiana.
I mean, some of the stuff I would agree with you, but I mean, a lot of production has stopped. Like,
oh yeah, I know.
Like WandaVision and all that stuff. So a lot of the stuff has stopped.
Yeah, but it's the stuff that they've already completed. That's the problem. That's going to be coming out, and it's going to go into the streaming services.
You see, when you have something that just says Marvel, it's almost guaranteed to make money, even if it's bad, to an extent. And they when things are going well, then they can afford to take any risk they want. At this point, things aren't going well. People are going to start, looking at things. Like one of the things I would imagine is going to happen is that they're going to have to go back into the writers' room and cut the budget.
Wow, that's illogical thinking here for someone who knows nothing about Hollywood. Okay, they don't have a writers' room anymore. They have they barely even have a guild that's actually functional. They have people with agendas. This is something known throughout all of Hollywood, including those who are getting into the into what is considered New Hollywood, which I think it's kind of redundant because Hollywood has been new ever since they've been changing every decade. Are they going to be changing going forward? No. They're going to pump out what they're going to pump out. They're going to blame a virus that's causing them the problem. Because if it wasn't for the virus, they'd still be a functional asset company.
No, they were already starting to go downhill before the virus.
We know that, Penn, but unfortunately, trying to explain that to Hollywood and producers is like trying to tell a lion not to eat you.
Well, I mean, what I'm saying is like,
don't eat me.
What I'm saying is like they can't afford to keep the amount of people they have working on these things. There's a lot of cooks in the kitchen, which is probably part of the problem that you have with these scripts and all that. They're probably gonna have to focus. Otherwise, like they have a lot of writers doing different episodes, doing different things. The reason for the writers' room is partially because you get enough people in there and you all know what you're doing. They can't afford to do what they're doing now. they're going to have to set up writers' room because they can't afford to do otherwise. So what they're going to do is they're going to folks sit down to like 2 or 3 writers. They're going to be in there. They're going to plan out an entire series instead of sparsing it out by episode, which is what they did do for things like The Mandalorian and all that. They have all these different writers for different episodes, and you have a producer who makes sure it all works well. Nowadays, they can't afford to have all those different writers. So you're going to have like 2 or 3, and that they're going to have to make sure they know what they're doing. Otherwise, you have a failure.
I really think that
capitalism.
the only way you're going to fix Hollywood is the old studios are going to have to die out and replaced with new studios who actually are able to function on a lower budget and produce high blockbusters.
You're not gonna get a Blumhouse video or a Blumhouse corporation throughout all of Hollywood. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
That's not gonna be a thing. You realize that Blumhouse budgets are usually roughly around $5 million to about $10 million per whatever movie or TV show that they're trying to produce. And they make a pretty good amount of money, even off the worst crap that they push out. Like Fantasy Island actually tripled its asking, but actually no, I think it actually quadrupled it or something like that.
Actually, Fantasy Island was actually a pretty good movie.
It actually was a shit show. Trust me.
I watched it. It was a pretty good movie. I thought it was a good movie.
Which one?
It's the reason why you don't have to. You're not one of those people that deal with movies. Critic.
Oh,
I would say that no, it wasn't that great of a movie. It was very predictable. It shot itself in several different areas. It could have been tweaked a bit better to get out a better horror film overall. Because I'm sorry to say, it's very predictable.
It was a horror. It was a horror.
Well,
I thought it was a comedy.
No, it was a horror.
You see where I'm going with this now, bro.
You gotta look at it like this too, and there's a lot of the general populace that don't really care what critics say. I'm actually one of them. I enjoy a movie because I enjoy it, not because someone else says this or that. I mean,
all I said was I was pointing out that he's not a critic. That's why it has nothing to do whether the critic is right or wrong. Critically acclaimed, even the audience was kind of mixed on it because it was below the actual 50% threshold for likability. So
if a movie is even like 1% good and 99% bad, if I still like it, I still like it. So it's one of those.
If you watch Fantasy Island, not as a horror film, but as like, I don't know what the hell this is, I'm just gonna watch it, you'll just laugh your ass off.
That's the problem. It was, and again, it's a Blumhouse production. It's whatever they wanted to make it to be, but most of the production is horror flick, very low budget horror flick.
It was almost up there with The Room.
No, I think The Room is far better.
Well, yeah, The Room is far better, but
I've never seen this Fantasy Island, so I don't know what you're talking about.
Fantasy Island movie.
Well, it's
the plane.
Basically, it's based off of the 1980s hit TV show based around Rourke, who's the keeper of this island where people go to relive or live out a fantasy that they've desired. So all of their desires come true on this island.
Oh, okay.
Taking that going forward, making it and twisting it into a horror type genre, you take everybody's greatest desire, for example, to beat up their bully or whatnot, and amplify it by, 100.
Okay.
Yeah. It was supposed to have a minor woke moment that really didn't work out. Well, let's put it that way.
Woman ended up being the evil villain.
Yeah.
How dare they?
I know. Regardless, at the end of the day, it wasn't a great movie. It's an interesting attempt, but then Blumhouse has a lot of interesting attempts. I will give them that. There's some really good ones and some really ones that you kind of go, why did they even try?
And in the end, the guy ended up being the hero. He sacrificed himself to stay on the island so another person may live. How dare he?
Still. No, that was your woke moment there, buddy. You're forgetting what kind of wokeness we're talking about here.
It wasn't very woke.
Blumhouse focuses on the old terminology of what we would consider woke. People who have old ethics and that's what Blumhouse does.
I don't see how that's woke, but okay. It seems more admirable than woke.
You're not very traditionalist, I'm guessing?
I have no idea.
So you don't open the doors in there for women? You're not polite? You don't strike ladies just because, you know?
You're not supposed to do that? You're supposed to do those things, or you're not supposed to do those things?
Oh, well, apparently during wokeness you are allowed to, and in certain woke you can, and other wokes you can't, because traditionalists, which was super woke at one time, before they decided to change the script on it, yeah.
I don't know anymore.
Oh, good.
I'll be right back.
I don't care what's woke or not woke anymore. I just do what I feel in the moment.
Ben, you should check out the Discord there. I'll be back.
There's more shit in the Discord. Oh God.
Oh shit. I guess you guys. My microphone wasn't on. My microphone wasn't on. God.
Oh.
It sounds like a you problem, not an us problem.
It is definitely a me problem. Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a gift from Samaj.
Oh God, I gotta look at
this. Sparky.
Anyways.
I'm looking at this Denenia from Sparky's chat. Why wouldn't they put on Amazon for renting to make their money? I don't understand.
Well, that's what they're going to be doing. What I kind of thought that they were going to go eventually, which is more or less utilizing the streaming services that are available and putting into more of a pay-to-watch style programming at the moment seems to be what's going to be happening.
You mean like cable? Like a cable service?
No. Like it's viewing on demand. You get to watch it. You pay whatever it is to view it. You have it for a short period of time.
That's what they used to call pay-per-view, but it might not be pay-per-view. It's just you got 24 hours to watch this movie.
Pretty much. So that seems to be their next target location, because Paramount has canceled all of their movie that were going to be released on theater in favor for a Netflix style streaming. So yeah, it's gonna happen. They need these movies out. Otherwise, if you clog them up with a back catalog, you're going to fuck over your actual
customer base.
No, not just your customer base, but the actual
the books, the financials.
Yeah, the financials are the big ones.
Here's the books.
But the actual the way how they have things done production wise in order, because they need these movies out in a certain time frame. Otherwise, if you have a back catalog, they're going to start competing with each other.
Well, maybe that's what they also need to do.
What, have their movies compete with themselves?
Yeah. Because they dumb? I don't know.
Well, the last time that ever happened, Penn, they almost went into a complete loss.
Fair enough, right? Because neither movie was making the kind of money it needed.
Correct, because one particular studio in question was always competing with itself and not making the actual money that these movies. Henceforth, why they have to space these movies out the way they do. You may have a small handful of maybe 3 maximum, really, movies within the same house competing with itself, but it's within a different genre. So So if you have like 5 different superhero movies on the same block competing with itself, not everybody's going to be rushing out to see all 5 of them.
You know what I just thought of, going back to the the YouTube algorithm? It would be a shame if a disgruntled employee happened to copy the current algorithm anyways and then leaked it out while everybody's out of the office. And then, while the automated system is going and YouTube doesn't have anybody in the office, everybody's figured out how to break it.
Trust me, the algorithm is easy to break. It's not difficult. You just
The
have
problem is
you
they
just
change it.
have to sacrifice your channel in order to do so. Is there anybody who's willing to sacrifice their entire YouTube career for it?
Medicare.
No, he's not.
The problem is YouTube goes in and changes it on a daily basis.
Mm-hmm.
It changes so often it's impossible to get locked down on how it actually works.
Yeah, because remember, there's only a small handful of people that have access to the to that, and like I said, the YouTube inner circle is not going to give out that information.
True.
Sparky, you've locked up.
Who did?
I don't think you're streaming anymore, Sparky.
Is Sparky? Yes, he is.
Yeah,
I see that he's streaming.
It's just my
either
favorite day.
Jim Max. It's all because of your Twilight. It's all because of your Twilight fiasco that you created.
Yeah, stop putting your internet in the toilet there, Jim.
Holy shit. God.
Yeah, apparently you cannot flush the toilet and stream at the same time.
Never mind. I just refreshed it, and holy shit. The History Channel has come up. Oh my god. The big fucking eyes.
It's like they're staring into your soul.
And we also wouldn't have eyes that were too close together like the headlights on a fucking Jeep. Jesus shit chucking Christ! What the fuck is wrong with your eyes?
Sparky, how many drugs have you been doing?
Huh?
How many drugs have you been doing? They're too dilated.
That's not me.
I would say you probably should go see your
I would say
eye
that
doctor.
I was going to suggest him see his local gynecologist to see what's wrong with his eyes.
Gynecologists don't. Oh, never mind. I understand. Dilation. I get it.
Finally, Penn figures the joke out. Oh, goody.
God.
I might be a little slow on the uptake, but goddammit, I'll get there eventually.
Oh, that's bad.
So, yeah, as for the Mandalorian 2 being as it put on stasis at this moment, I don't think we're going to see a lot coming out of Disney Plus.
The only thing you're probably going to see is animation, because guess what?
You can do animation from home.
And voice editing can be done in isolation.
Yep, that's why soundproof is a thing. Then then you just spray it the fuck down.
No, what you need to do is encase yourself in a very tight little box that
airtight?
has no proper airtight, very solidly airtight box with enough sound pad around you.
To not hear.
Here's the thing. China's already done that, but they've done that with plastic wrap and just wrap their people while they're still breathing.
And incinerated.
Incinerate them. So in a soundproof box.
I feel like that's more of a Chinese issue than an issue that we have to deal with over here.
So Jim Max, last week the update was that there's still the sulfur in the air. How much has that increased?
I haven't looked at that recently. The last time I looked was about 4 or 5 days ago, and it was still doubling every day. That means they're burning more bodies every day.
I was going to say, you can't claim somebody died of coronavirus if they die of suffocation or of being burned.
Natural causes.
Sure.
That all the makeup, so
Oh, this this just out from the Western Journal. Rand Paul test positive for Corona-19.
Wow.
Uh,
The physician of the senators is the one that tests positive.
Yep.
I wish him a speedy recovery.
Yeah, but how long? But how long has he had it? And how long was he in the Senate for while he had it?
Yeah, I know.
But they're calling it
I'm
a
guessing
disease
he
now.
was asymptomatic then for a while.
So, could we just see more delivery vehicles that are featuring robots?
I was gonna say I expect Amazon.
Sparky, Sparky, I feel that your occupation will be, looking for new AI type drivers.
That's not gonna happen for the next 10, 15 years.
No, I actually think that it's going to happen a lot more quicker than what you think.
Yeah, that's the best projected view is 10, 15 years. It's not like automobiles. It's a little bit more trickier than that. I've been up to date on that one. No, but Kentucky Senator Rand Paul officially announces Sunday he has tested positive for corona.
Wow.
Oh God, what have I done? There's
Paul-
more. It's like a fucking meme. It just keeps growing.
Yeah, Paul has not experienced any symptoms of the virus.
do
The
now?
Post said and does not recall have come into direct contact with anyone who was infected.
Hindenburg explodes, burns, you're 90 dead. Very ministers.
Man Squatch, they can still make Deadpool movies. He's immune to corona. Jesus Christ, Man Squatch. No. Because of the fact that Marvel owns it, they may not want to do any more with it.
Everybody should look at the screen.
Yeah, no, I saw it. I see it.
Gemax.
All I can say is neat.
Sparky,
What?
look at your screen.
I know.
Wait, there's more. But wait, there's more.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
There we go.
I regret nothing.
Neat.
God damn it. Oh my God.
Samaj, you been playing Plague Inc?
No.
Yes, we're gonna call the next Corona 10 the Sparkles.
Sparkles? Yeah.
The Sparkles. The Sparkles virus.
All I can say is
You are fake news.
I get it, Rogue. You're bored.
Well, what do you want to talk about, Rogue?
Oh, there could be a lot of different things that we can talk about. I mean, I already
Okay.
brought in a few different things, like the possibility of having, automated services being controlled by AI that's going to be coming out in less than 5 years, or the factor that you may have two different versions of this beautiful pandemic, or
more
other things like that.
What do you mean this automated services coming out 2 years? No, 5 years.
Oh, less than 5 years? Well, let's put it this way. We already have the projects that they're available. The only problem that they've been having or coming across with their testings and that was having the human, drivers on the actual street mixed along with the robotic drivers. That was the biggest problem.
Okay, here's the reason why I say 10, 15 years. Because DOT has always stated until this system has been proven, tested by tests for the next 10 years, once it becomes out, they're not going to allow it on the states of the United States. So regardless, even if it's 5 years, it's still 15 years away, Rogue.
I'm not sure because Wyoming...
I'm positive.
I don't know, because a lot of people are looking towards adopting it, including your president.
Yeah, they can adopt it all they want. The DOT still states federally, until the system's been proven, no unmanned systems will be allowed on the road. They must be controlled by a driver.
Alright.
Trust me, we've had classes.
When you have no drivers out there, period.
We've had classes about this at Peterbilt. I know how far along the technology is, and I know the ins and outs of it. It's not going to happen for at least the next 15 years. And when it does come out, it's going to be on a trial basis out in the public.
Well, this is all of... Well, I'm going to give you a clip here, and this is all of Hollywood and industry around the world.
Crushed and broken beneath an unconscious naked child. Yep, I think I'm done here. All right, I'm just gonna get in my ship. I'm gonna fly back to Freezer Station. I'm gonna sleep this off like a bad hangover.
Well, I've done my job here now.
Has there been a mass increase of suicides because of the coronavirus and being quarantined?
Actually, they're not yet. I don't think we're going to see suicides. We're going to maybe see homicides here very soon. But yeah, I think suicide's not the issue, because everybody who's going to kill themselves did it long before this, because there was kind of a shit show before this. Now it's just let's move up to levels of homicide.
Well, letting prisoners out of prison early and not arresting
very actually
certain
low
types of
level
crimes.
offenders that didn't need to be there in the first place. Ohio is letting out basically people who were doing drugs.
Oh, okay, drug use.
Marijuana mostly. People who were, Ohio was arresting people for really shit marijuana charges.
I mean, fair enough. I can understand that a little bit, but at the same time, you still don't know. You still don't know.
Sparky, I have a warning for your label for your show.
Here at Team 4-Star do not condone child violence. We do, however, find it hilarious.
Did anyone get the number of that bitch?
Okay.
Bitch, I ain't going nowhere. Checking order. Bye.
Damn it.
I'm gonna eviscerate you and use your gastrointestinal tract as a condom while I fornicate with your skull!
Ew.
Suicide, yes, there will be. Will they be documented? No.
Sparky.
Why? Because of the fact of the coronavirus preventing everybody from getting that information.
Can you dig it?
Sorry.
Your stream went down.
It's still up.
No, it went down.
It's still up.
Be a pen.
I don't know. I just got back on my computer finally because my wife woke up because she's sick. And it's not coronavirus.
Well, no, I think, okay, fine, they're letting some of the inmates out. I'm more concerned about, the theft.
But what about the theft? Who's going to report it?
It's not about who's reporting it. It's about not being able to stop it because people have not been allowed to buy their frigging guns.
Again, who is there to prevent it from actually? Again, who is there to
shotgun
prevent
to the
it from
kneecaps will do it just fine.
Who is there to prevent it?
The person should be the first line of defense.
And where are they?
Quarantined.
Gunless and quarantined. Yeah.
No, they have their guns. Where are they?
home.
Good. So they're not at their fucking shop.
Well, some of them are.
Unless they're essential, they're not at their shop.
Look, the paparazzi.
Well, here's the thing. I can tell you right now, there's a lot of businesses here that, they said non-essential businesses closed down. There's still a lot of businesses open that are non-essential, so it's...
Okay, I'd like to say good luck to all women out there. Because Sephora and every other makeup shop there is.
I gotta stop streaming Pinstream.
Why is that?
My internet's taking a big hit.
Okay. Well, we might as well go ahead and close out then. We've been going on for almost 2 hours. Anybody want to say anything before we get the hell out of here? Good. I'm glad we have that covered.
I can see the future.
All right, maggots, listen up. Popo's about to teach you the pecking order. Goes you, the dirt, the worms inside of the dirt, Popo's stool, call me, then Popo. Any questions?
He was a prison bitch.
God damn it. All right. Rogue, are we doing anything tomorrow? Or are you just going to stream after TRPC?
TRPC?
What I mean is, what's happening after TRPC?
TRPC.
Okay, fine.
Indeed, you are powerful, as the Emperor has foreseen.
As far as me, as far as I know, I still have work. Whether I'm at the office or I'm at home, I still have work.
And as far as me, I still have work also.
Yep.
Sparky has plenty of work from what I hear because the truckers are starting to break down right now because they can't get enough drugs to keep them going.
Well, the truckers are breaking down because the president initiated a stupid fucking order. And I will call it stupid because he lifted all rate restrictions on all national highways and shut down all inspections and weigh stations to make sure that these trucks are legal on the highways.
It's Sparky. We need our toilet paper.
Butterfly in the sky. Come on, I can go twice as high.
Let's get it on.
Take a look,
Nigga.
in a book.
My nigga.
Reading rainbow.
You think it's a game?
I can go anywhere.
Suck my dick. He was
All right.
prison bitch.
But yeah, it's just I understand the need to getting goods across the United States, but it's like, really, you don't need to jeopardize safety to do it.
And with that, we're going to go ahead and close it out.
I'm going to go ahead and just mute them out so I can finish this up. Thank you everyone for joining. So I was late this morning. And yeah, hope everyone has a good week. And remember, stay safe and clean. So have a good day.